Hey, everybody. It's Scott. It is the Cattery After Dark Special Edition. Most of you don't know who this is. You barely know who this is because I'm only on it every now and then. Katie's off tonight, so you get the founders. So this is Samantha, my wife, and the executive director who's giving me camera pointers subtly if you see things shifting. So Samantha's here, I'm here. Scott, we are the Cattery Cat Shelter. You want to talk?
I will.
Oh, okay. The Cattery Cat Shelter in Corpus Christi, Texas. We were founded in 2007, October 20th to be precise.
So today we're going to kind of do a question and answer type live instead of the normal live. So ask us your questions.
Oh, yes. Ask us your questions.
Hi, Mandy.
Tell us who you are, where you're coming from when you come in. Say hello.
Get closer. You're not in mine.
I'm trying. There. How's that, baby?
Oh, thank you
All
for the heart
right.
me.
Yay. That's not going to last, I can tell you. All right. Hey, Amber. So good to see you. Thanks for joining tonight. We are so excited. It is a special edition of the Cattery After Dark. We're going to do it a little bit differently tonight. We're mostly just going to be kind of sitting here at our table. Sam's on the TikTok, Scott's on the Facebook, and that means nobody's moderating. So we will try and answer all the questions. Yes, be good. We'll try and answer all the questions that come in. Hey, Victor, so good to see you.
My favorite person named Mandy is Mandy.
Oh, all right. Yes.
We have Minneapolis and North Dakota.
All right.
So
well, I know we got El Paso out here and on Facebook land. So let us know who you are, where you're coming from. We're going to have if things get really, really dead, then we will have our special guest, our mascot for the night, will join us. A little unicorn coming in, a little rainbow unicorn right there. He's going to say hello.
Hi, Gray. So we have North Carolina, Tennessee, and Arkansas.
All right. We love that. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you guys for joining us. We are a cage-free, well, mostly cage-free anyway. We do use cages for a little bit. We do use them for transition. We could talk about that. Hey, Cindy and Pitts. So good to see you. Thanks for joining tonight.
I never get a random kitten come into my house.
No, you just get random puppies.
Yeah, we did have a dog knock on the door once, and when I opened it, he just came in. That happened.
That happened. Right after a hurricane, we were sitting there, and all of a sudden, and we have dogs at home as well, and we heard scratching at the door, and we thought, where are our puppies? Is everybody? And then we found our puppies, and everybody was okay, and then there was more scratching. So we opened the door, and this little puppy just kind of popped right in.
It's a little pug.
Little pug, yeah, he was cute.
His fence blew down.
Yes.
And he came and knocked on our door. I guess there is a dog distribution system.
Yeah.
We don't hear about it as often.
Well, not from us.
Not from us. Though the current dog we have came from the dog distribution system.
Yes, we currently have one puppy. He's just over a year old. He's really, really cute and sweet, but he's still a puppy and still learning, and it's very difficult. Not like cats at all.
Thank you for sharing, Gray. I know you have questions. Ask us some questions.
Holly says, where are you located? We are in Corpus Christi, Texas. We are on the coastal bend of Texas on the Gulf of Mexico. A couple hours north of the Mexican border and about 4 hours south of Houston. So,
I don't know if Mason will get business cards because I have this fear because for a while, every time I ordered business cards, that person would leave. So we would have 1,000 business cards for someone that wasn't there anymore. So Mason's not allowed to leave, therefore he might not get business cards.
There you go. Yeah. And that is the theme of the evening that we're going for here. So you got the two founders of the Cattery. We've been here since the beginning, hence founding. Mm-hmm. We were here before the founding, right? And so it's a great opportunity. If you have any questions, I know over the past few weeks we've had several people from other parts of the country who are interested in starting their own shelter, or perhaps they have a shelter going on and they want to ask questions. So this is a great time to ask those questions because we have a wealth of knowledge over here. The driving force, the one that makes a lot of our decisions and knows what's going on everywhere. And your thing is like there. I saw a hand.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Okay. So yes, somebody said, I bet he likes puppies, or he likes kitties. Holly said, I bet he likes cats. Yes, the dog loves and adores kitties. He has a girlfriend cat, and they like to lay on top of me on my chest and my shoulder and make out with each other for like, a half an hour. While I'm there. It is the cutest, most adorable thing. But there are 2 or 3 cats that he still is chasing. So don't do the math as I add up my cats through the night. But there are a couple of cats that we're still trying to help him calm down. He's still got a lot of puppy in him. He doesn't have a mean bone in his body, and he's just a goofy, silly boy.
Wants to play too much.
He just wants to play. Yeah. But he doesn't know that he's 50 pounds and they're 9.
60 pounds.
Okay, he's 60 pounds. Yes. So I'm going to scroll and see if I missed anything. Hey, Lisa, thank you for rescuing cats and kittens for over 20 years. That's awesome. Thank you. It takes a community, and that's one of the things that we have strived from the beginning of our founding. One of the things that we wanted about our shelter was for it to be a warm, welcoming place and a hub, if you will, for other organizations, for us to get along with them to get along with us. We all love and support each other. We may do things a little bit differently, but we have worked very hard over the time. We're 17 going on 18 years now. 17 years. It feels like 8. Well, I'm counting the year before we opened our doors.
Okay.
The planning.
6 months.
The plan. Yes. I rounded up. So it is possible for animal organizations to get along. It does take some effort. And so we just encourage it. And it's been a fantastic thing for us. I like to call us an umbrella organization at this point because we have other rescues that depend upon us to provide them services. And then they do things for us, and they do things that we don't have to do in the community, and we do things they don't have to do in the community. No one organization can do everything. So we kind of create a team. We kind of, become the umbrella overarching a lot of other organizations. We work with them. We help them. And some of them are probably here in the live tonight. And thank you very much for what you guys do, because you help make us just as successful as hopefully we help you. So it is just a fantastic thing when you get different organizations in the community working together instead of fighting and squabbling, which unfortunately happens a fair amount. So, yeah.
How do you tell if your cat's dehydrated?
It's a very good question. You want to handle that one?
I liked Gray's answer. Assume that they're always dehydrated.
Why should you assume they're always dehydrated?
Because they never drink enough.
Cats have trouble drinking enough water, so there's a good chance that they need more water, right? Yes, absolutely. So dehydration is a thing. Moving water. Cats like moving water rather than stagnant water.
She has a fountain, so that's good.
So fountain is a good thing.
And feeds wet food, which is also what I would suggest.
Yep.
And churros are wet treats that they really like.
Yes. Yeah, and if you are doing all that and the cat is drinking throughout the day, eating the wet food, eating the churros and things of that nature, then it's probably time to go to the vet and say, hey, what's wrong, right? I would be looking for discoloration in the tongue. I would be looking for the gums to be really whited out, and the skin between the shoulder blades. If you kind of don't scruff, you don't need to scruff the cat, but just below where you would scruff a cat, you can kind of pick up and pull up on the loose skin between the shoulder blades. And a hydrated cat, that skin will just go right back down. A dehydrated cat, the skin will kind of stay puffy, stay up. So if you notice that your cat is having that kind of reaction when you do that test, it's probably time to get to the vet, particularly if you're doing all the other things. So, yeah, good questions. What else? Great questions.
Danielle said my hair looks nice.
Should we talk about your hair?
No. Yes, I got it dyed calico.
Because
I am a calico cat. Y'all should know.
She identifies as calico.
I do.
Sam's favorite cat. We love all cats. Everybody loves all cats, right? Everybody who's in here going to be a part of the organization or joining us on Facebook tonight or Twitter. Not Twitter. Where are we over here? TikTok. Hey, TikTok, Twitter, something. Anyway, not the same. We love cats. We love all kinds of cats. But there are just those cats that are just near and dear to us. And Samantha has always been partial to calicos.
It's true.
Siamese have grown on her, but the calico cat is really a special cat for her. And what's my special cat?
Tuxedos.
Black and white tuxedos. And now...
long hair gray cats that don't like me.
Nebelungs. Look it up. They're fascinating cats. They're a long-haired Russian gray is the best way I can tell you if you know what a Russian gray looks like. The face has that really short, tight fur on it, and then it's just an amazing mane of fur. Just really beautiful, striking, wonderful, sweet cats. Who may or may not like Samantha.
That's true. So someone asked how they can help us from Illinois. We didn't bring our donation sheet, but there's always donations. We have PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. It's the Cattery CC. There's also links in our bio for all that stuff. And we have a little goal on TikTok of 1,000 little heart puffs.
Yeah.
If y'all want to do that. We have 0 so far.
But how else can you help us from Illinois?
By watching and liking, sharing.
Yes.
All those good things.
Share it to your friends.
Thank you for the heart puffs.
Yeah, share it to your friends. Let your friends know that you found us, that we're pretty cool people, that we have a good time down here. You're not going to see a lot of kitties tonight because normally we do a tour of the shelter. We go through the different rooms and we talk about all the cats. We're just doing a little bit different format tonight. We occasionally like to mix things up a little bit. But and we do a $2 Tuesday, which is, we hope something that many people can afford to participate in. And it's the power of the collective. It's the power of bringing multiple people together. And everybody gives a little bit and then it all adds up. And so giving just a little bit, even if it's not $2, $1, whatever, but you may not be in a position to do that, but sharing with, who do you work with? Who do you go to church or synagogue or mosque or whatever? Who do you play sports with or hang out with on the weekends or whatever? Just sharing our organization. You never know who is going to latch on to it, who is going to become a friend of the organization, who might be in a position to do even more monetarily than you can do, because it does come down to money at some point. We do have to pay for things. I can tell you, one of our donors for a long time, Allison.
Thank you, Danielle.
Is from New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
She's from New Jersey, and I met her on a plane, and I was
Cattery shirt.
I was wearing my Cattery shirt, and I just, by luck and whatever, I was seated next to her, and so we got to talking about, what's the Cattery, and so I told her about the Cattery and stuff. She turns out to be a tremendous cat lover, cat supporter. She works and supports some organizations in her neck of the woods, Tabby's Place, right? She was big in Tabby's Place, so that was good. But she became a supporter of ours, and has followed us and been with us for years, writes us, comes to see us, donates when she can, and it's just been a tremendous asset. So you just never know those little connections that are going to be made. So that's how you can help from Illinois. Share our content, promote it.
One time, Scott was in the Sam's parking lot, and someone walked up to him and gave him $300.
Yes.
I am in the Sam's parking lot, and people ask me to take cats.
Yes. Yes. And again, I just wore my had my Cattery T-shirt on. I think I was buying supplies for the Cattery that day. And so, you just never know who it's going to be. So share. Just spread the wealth, spread the love, and it's really we work very hard to be a positive place. You won't see a lot of death and gloom and sad stories. Of course, there's sad stories, and when we need to tell about somebody's injury or something like that, we will. But we really try and promote the positive. And I think that makes a tremendous difference in our organization. So,
somebody just asked something about Tabby's Place.
Oh, well, you know Tabby's Place better than I do. You want to talk about Tabby's Place?
Well, that question is,
I know.
how many adoptions would y'all usually get per week? So when we started, it was 2 adoptions a week. That's all. It's more than that now. But in the beginning,
yes, in the very beginning,
when no one knew about us,
we opened up October 20th, and we had 2 adoptions, and then we had like 1 adoption the next week, and then we had like 3 adoptions, and then 1, and so
we have our original newsletters, and we would have 8 adoptions in a month.
Yeah.
And we were very happy about that. That was a lot to us then.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and at the time we had a very small place. We only had 20 cats total or whatever. So 8 adoptions out of 20 is not bad. But we've grown since then. We've changed locations. We've expanded. We're averaging 20 adoptions a week. These weeks, last week I think we had 12 or 15 adoptions. 12 adoptions. Happy about any adoptions that we have. We love the love. We love finding new homes for the kitties. But the week before there were 30 adoptions, and then the week before that was 19. So we average right around 20 adoptions a week. And hopefully, if you come back in 5 years, it'll be 25 or 30 adoptions.
Well, some weeks we have that many.
And some weeks we already do that. So we know we can do that. We now house, around 200 cats instead of 20. So we've grown a lot. We've learned a lot over the years, and it's just been a tremendous experience. So.
Hey, Priscilla, was that our Oktoberfest back in 2008? She said she donated to the Oktoberfest.
Yeah, maybe. Well, or did we start Oktoberfest after?
We had one Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
It was in 2008.
Okay.
But we had other fall things.
Yeah. The 2008 wasn't the one down at the Brewster Street, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, that was 2008?
It might have been 2009.
Yeah, I think maybe. Okay. What about Tabby's place?
I don't know what the question was.
Oh, I don't know what the question was either, but I thought we could talk in general about Tabby's
So
place.
Tabby's Place is a rescue in somewhere in New Jersey. I don't remember where it is, but in the very beginning, I had questions, and I contacted the director, whose name is Jonathan, I think, who started it, and he was very nice and answered all my questions. So we love them, and it was just a very big coincidence that that supporter also supports them. So that was really cool, a cool connection. Yeah, it was 2009.
Okay.
We don't have stickers of our logo. We do have stickers of our logo, but I'm not exactly sure where they are. But I have been thinking about getting small ones, because the one we have is pretty big. It's like for a car.
Yeah, it was made as like a small bumper sticker for a car. So, but now we do stickers. We have a sticker club. That's a way, hey, from Illinois. If you like stickers or whatever, we do have an online shop, store. We sell original artwork cat journals. Take a look at it. It's some of the staff and volunteers that we have here are amazing artists. You can see some of the artwork over there behind us on the refrigerator there. That's from Princess Cecily's coloring book. So we sell journals and coloring books and stickers and pins and I don't know what else. Post-it notes. We sell artwork. We sell 4x6 artwork. So,
5x7.
4x6, 5x7. It's all.
I like to be precise.
She knows what's going on. I just am a general kind of guy. So yeah, it's, that type of thing has just been tremendous for us. It helps us to fund the place, to take care of the place, to take care of 200 cats. It costs a lot of money. Today's $2 Tuesday is all about food. Raising a little money for food. How much do we spend roughly a week or a month on food?
$300 to $500 a week.
$300 to $500 a week on food. We do have to buy special food. Some of our cats are on special diets, so that raises the cost a little bit. But the general food fund for 200 cats, it adds up. So yeah,
it does.
It does. So I noticed some people here are making a comment. Thank you for what we do. Hey, thank you for supporting us and helping us to succeed. And people are making donations, so we really appreciate that. Thank you.
Hi, Rona.
You got a question over there?
There was a comment I was going to answer.
Okay.
And now I've forgotten it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Holy Cats is making her own rescue. That's awesome.
Who is?
Holy Cats.
Oh, okay.
And somebody, let me scroll back.
Any questions that you have, please, please, please. This is a great opportunity. Or you can reach out to us. I talked about us trying to have good relations and being positive. Samantha already talked about how Tabby's Place, when we were first beginning, helped and answered some questions for us.
Thank you, Priscilla.
Good Muse out of Marietta, Georgia,
Yeah,
just
we
outside
visited them.
just outside of Atlanta. We visited them, and the director there was very helpful and nice and kind to us. And so we owe a debt of gratitude to a lot of different people and a lot of different organizations for sharing their knowledge with us. And we have tried to do the same thing. And in fact have done the same thing. We've helped different organizations start and get founded and work up, not just locally, but nationally. So if you have any questions, if you're starting a shelter or whatever, please, please, please ask. Or email us and ask, and we'll answer you as quickly as we can. Oh, Shelly, thank you. It's anniversary night for Katie and Robbie, which is true. Katie's normally here, but she's got the night off because she has an anniversary, so we had to give her the night off. But it's mega cuteness on the live tonight. Oh, thank you.
Holy Cats, you can email us at info@thecatterycc.org.
Yeah.
And we'll answer questions and maybe set up a phone call.
We get to see the cute cats couple tonight instead of the cute cats.
What are the bare bones to getting a shelter up and running?
Oh my. So when Samantha first.
So I thought I had more than bare bones set up, but I did not.
And when she first came to me with this idea, I was like, oh yeah, well that's great. We can do that. Sure, absolutely. Let's do it. Great idea. It'll take us at least a year. And Samantha was like,
No.
6 months later, we were up and running.
Yeah.
Which was great and amazing. And, in being incorporated and introducing yourself to the local community of organizations that's already in the area. Finding vet support is a big thing.
Yeah. So there weren't any spay-neuter clinics here.
Right.
We actually started the first one. So I made up a brochure about what we were going to do and how I was going to do it. And I sent it to all the vets, every single vet in the city. And 2 answered me. Mm-hmm. And 1 offered to help. And they still help us. So that's very nice. So having, I think, veterinary support is very important before you start. It really depends how big you want to be. I would suggest starting off as a foster, like doing foster in your house for another organization so you can learn all the things instead of learning them on the fly like I did. I'm not in earshot at all. I don't need to be that much in it. So, we didn't have that advice, or we might have done that, though I did have the caveat that we were not allowed to make our house into a shelter, so maybe that's why I didn't start that way. Yeah. So I had $15,000 saved, and we raised another $15,000 through a crowdfunding type thing. And I will say we went through that very, very, very fast. So make sure you have lots of money saved up if you're going to do a brick and mortar. And that's kind of why I recommend foster care first, or just doing a foster-based organization until, 1, you know that it's something sustainable that you really want to do, because once you get into it, you're kind of stuck. Not that I feel stuck. Sometimes I feel stuck. I have over the years. But that's been fine because I'm not the kind of person to unstick myself. Whatever.
Sure.
I'm going to follow through is what I'm saying. So I would make sure that you really want to stay in it for the long haul. Yeah. And you're probably not going to know that until you do it on a smaller scale. So that's my advice for bare bones.
Yeah, I agree. I like the foster idea. It does take a lot of money to get started up. Having a group of people to have that money and establishing yourself in the community with your foster-based organization is a great way of doing that, right? Mm-hmm. And you learn a lot about cat care. Taking care of, fosters is not the same as taking care of your pets. Mm-hmm. And then obviously taking care of a shelter where you've got maybe, 100 we have 200, some shelters have more. Cats is very different. And so there's a lot of learning that goes into that.
Thank you, Danielle.
Hi, Lynn. She's talking about Tabby's Place having the special FELV wing, and we have our little FIV wing. But we're growing and expanding, and we may actually have a full wing. Hey, Devin. We love you, Devin. So good to see you. Hey, we saw Sammy's birthday party. That was very, very cute and sweet.
We can see all the cats in this room, and they're all fine. They're playing. So they're good.
Was there somebody worried?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yep. Oh, there's Whitney was crying, right? So,
no, the kittens right across from us.
Yeah. So
they're being silly.
They're being silly. They're jumping and playing and wrestling with each other. You're instant famous, and we're on the Kitten Bowl. Yes. That's another bare bones thing.
What?
Be ready to do things that you never expected to do. Like lives. Yeah. Like social media. Like somebody calls up and says, hey, I'm a producer for the Hallmark Channel for the Kitten Bowl, and we want to see if you want to have, we want Princess Cecily to be featured.
Always make sure it's not a scam. That one we were really worried because the guy's email wasn't what you would expect someone from that. So just always make sure you're not being scammed. We do have a PayPal. It's the catterycc@aol.com. And yes, all the donations go to us.
Yes. But being ready and willing to do things that you don't normally think of doing or needing to do. We make a lot of online content. Some of it's serious, some of it's silly and funny and things like that. Some of it has me in a pink wig. And, just your willingness to kind of do that for the good of the cats, for the good of the organization. Be ready for that, because you're going to have to do a lot of that to succeed.
Laramie's doing good, Rona. He was mad at us because he has some kind of skin allergy. He has to take steroids every couple months, and he got that the other day, and he was very unhappy about it, but he has forgiven us.
How did the tattoo event go? There you go. We had a tattoo event. I mean, come on. Tats for cats.
We did have a tattoo event.
I know that they're asking, how did it go?
Oh, it went good. We had 70-something tattoos were done.
Yeah. So a few of them on somebody.
Three of them
sitting
on
here.
my arm.
But yeah, it was a very successful event. It's many M-I-N-I fundraisers like that. It's not bringing in $30,000. It's not going to pay your food bill for the year, but it's a fairly significant part of the budget. And you do those kind of things, and it really helps out. So Shelley, thank you for asking. It went really well. People really loved it. We will do it again. Shelley says she hears kittens. Yes, there are kittens around. Thank you, Louise, for the donation. Tabby's place is in Ringo's, New Jersey.
I can't tell you if we got the PayPal while we're on the live. I'm usually the one that sends the donations, and since I'm on the live, nobody's sending me the donations, but I'm sure we got it.
Yeah, Katie on the normal lives is reading off of a third phone, where Samantha is sending her text messages about who donated and how much they donated and on what app they donated and all that kind of stuff. And nobody's doing that tonight because we're doing the live. So sorry, that's one of the reasons that we didn't really bring in the donation sheet and aren't really pushing that. We do appreciate it. We do need it. But we can't do our shout outs tonight. So
Priscilla's first cat was named Ringo. One of our first cats at the shelter was named Ringo.
Yeah.
He was one of my favorite cats. He was a little white cat with tabby spots and blue eyes.
Yes, I remember. Now,
and he had ringworm. And he gave everyone in the shelter ringworm. Which is why I say it's good to be a foster so you know what to look for.
Yeah. Yeah. How much in litter, Susan Boyce? So we actually did a fundraiser a week or two ago focusing on litter. We go through around 1,000 pounds of litter a week. We take donations from litter from all kinds of people and all people bringing it in. We do have to buy litter each week, whether it's through Sam's Club when they have some kind of sale on, or Chewy's because getting it shipped to us and delivered to us and put right into the barn is really beneficial.
Jessica.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Jessica is a cute cat name.
Oh, yeah. We've had a Jessica. What was I going to say? Oh, so tonight I got in the car, and it's amazing. It's the little things.
Can I say something real fast?
Yes.
The orange cat in the picture, that's just a random cat picture. It's not a picture of a cat that we have. It's probably from the 80s.
Where?
Behind us.
Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, so what was that? Oh, yeah. So I got in the car tonight, and Samantha had her phone plugged into the car, and a song came on. You know what song it was?
Yeah.
You remember the name of the song?
No.
Delilah.
Oh, that wasn't Delilah. That was 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
Same band.
Same
different
band
song.
as different song. Okay. Anyway.
But at the time, are you going to tell the story about?
No, go ahead.
Oh, at the time that we started the shelter, Delilah was my favorite song, so our first cat at the shelter was named Delilah. And then her babies were all after music.
Yes.
Little trivia.
Important donation message in PayPal. Kimberly, thank you. We will have to check that later because we are doing the live and we are normally the ones checking on all the donations.
Oh,
so
that would have been cute.
we will check that later. Thank you so much for that. King Onyx update, sitting PayPal.
We need 42 more puffy hearts. I think Danielle's going to give almost all the puffy hearts.
Okay. Well, thank you, Danielle.
Thank you, Danielle.
We're angels. Thank you, guys. Do people adopt cats from all over the country? So we are really focused on cats here in South Texas in our Coastal Bend community. We are a resource for our community, and we take all of our cats back. So if something goes wrong, if we don't make a good match, we want the cat to be local. It allows us to support the family and who's doing the adoption. We have gone out to people's houses to give advice, to work with cats. But just being local where we can kind of get on the phone or email or something like that and respond. And also make it so that the cat can come back. Because we don't want the cat to end up out on the street because it was a bad match. So we encourage people from other parts of the country to find your local shelters. They are all over the country. They are everywhere. Find your local shelters. They are filled. I promise you, they are filled with wonderful, wonderful kitties. And so please support your local shelter and adopt from them. And if you're ever down here in the Coastal Bend, Corpus Christi area, come by and see us and hang out. We have people that come by and, hey, I saw you on the live. I saw you on the Kitten Bowl. I read about you in the paper, whatever it was. And they come by and they just hang out with cats for a while. And that's pretty cool.
Mandy, I will give you a journal if you promise not to put any Transformer names or G.I. Joe names in it. And Atreyu has, aren't you a volunteer? I don't think I've seen you in a while. I'm calling you out. Come volunteer.
Yeah, there you go. I did not dye my beard. We did a fundraiser and I did have glitter in my beard.
And up your nose.
And up my nose. It was rainbow glitter, so I had many different colors of glitter in my beard. It washed out really well, though. Kimberly, King Onyx from Kansas Kitties has sent a message. Thank you so much. Kansas Kitties, another organization, wonderful people. And so thank you very much. We will look at the PayPal later on. So thank you for sending us a message. We'll get to it.
Yeah, Priscilla's parents were here.
Yeah.
It was fun. They roped me into almost shaving my hair. That part wasn't fun. But it didn't get shaved, so that was okay.
I wouldn't let it get shaved. I had my phone out. I was ready to make that last second donation if I had to, because not having her head shaved is good for me. Make her happier.
You should try a calico themed beard. It would match me.
Yes. I'll think about that. I'm going to get my cat fix. I want to give you opinion on the cone on the cat. What do you think? So I think after a spay-neuter surgery, particularly a spay, having a cone on the cat for the first couple of days really can help and benefit. It doesn't have to be the big ugly lampshade cone, the big plastic thing. They make wonderful soft kind of collars that are just as effective.
Or surgery shirts.
And so you have a couple of different options. But the danger is really that the cat is going to lick the incision and reopen it. And you don't want that, because then you got to take it back to the vet and get it restitched, and it's nasty and leads to potential infection. So definitely do consider it. If I would ask the organization who is doing your spay neuter for you before you go if they have the kind of cones, those big white plastic cones, or if they have alternatives. And if they don't have the alternative and you think your cat would benefit from it, most like pet stores like PetSmart and Petco and other places.
Or a feed store if you're...
A feed store if you're in a rural agricultural area. Most of them will carry some type of alternative cone. So check it out. But definitely consider it.
Amazon.
And Amazon, yes. And you might be able to get it shipped tomorrow. Sandro and Katerina. Sandro and Katerina. Do you know? I don't know.
I think they're doing better.
Okay. King Onyx has been cured from what? FIP.
Yay!
All right. Awesome. For those of you that don't know, FIP is a devastating, nearly 100% fatal virus. It's a mutation of a relatively common virus. But it's FIP, feline infectious peritonitis. And it causes different types of conditions in cats. And as I said, it's about 100% fatal. And for years, it's been the scourge of the cat community because about the time that you figure out what's going on, the cat has passed. It acts very, very quickly, and it's very, very, very devastating, particularly in the sheltering community. In the last couple of years, they have developed a medicine that's nearly 100% effective. And so we have several FIP warriors and FIP survivors. I get choked up just thinking about it because it's really amazing the fact that they are still with us. The treatment is around 84 days of treatment and then 84 days of observation. And if they relapse, it's another 84 days of treatment and 84 days of observation. And so King Onyx has been cured. That is tremendous. We are so happy, Kansas Kitties, for you guys that he has been cured of FIP. And it's a game changer. And it's amazing.
Who is Shelley trying to take to the bar?
I don't know.
Or the movies?
Can I take them to the bar, to the movie or the bar if I learn to do that?
If you're talking about cats, I'm going to say probably not.
Yeah. Maybe
you
not.
can take me to the bar.
Sure.
Or I'd rather go to the movies, honestly.
Nicole, hey, Nicole, so good to see you. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. We've missed you. We've talked about you and hadn't seen you for a while. So we were kind of wondering about you, but we're very happy that you're here tonight. Sorry I'm not moderating, so I would have gotten to you earlier. Nice meeting the missus of the shelter.
That's me.
That's her. She's the missus. All right, let's see. I'm just scrolling through. You got anything over there?
Gray says I'm an expensive date because popcorn is over $10. That's true. We can just Netflix on the couch and make popcorn at home. Just come on over.
Yeah. Come on over. And Nicole, yes, we want to meet you too. We'd love to. It'd be fantastic to be able to meet you. We really do love meeting our community and the people that we get to know online and people we get to see week after week or month after month. My mom passed away over a year ago. In Charleston, South Carolina, which is, 7 states away or whatever, and went to the funeral, obviously. And there was one of our Cattery supporters who lived in Charleston who came to the funeral. Mm-hmm. Didn't know my mom, didn't know my parents or whatever, but knew that I was going to be there, and she showed up, and that was just tremendous, just fantastic. Victor, if you're still talking to Shannon, you can send her a message. I still think of that, and it just meant so much to me. So thank her again. We need another Cattery movie night.
We do.
We do. Yeah, absolutely. I think I am now caught up in the comments. What about you?
Yeah, Cattery fundraiser movie night. We were going to do that.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out. We could do it at the movie theater. We were going to do it out here on the side of the building.
but somebody put up a security light, ruined that.
That wasn't me.
Well, I didn't say it was you. It was the electrician. But when we get a new building, we have another shot.
Josephine Green, hello.
Hey, Josephine Green.
I was just talking about you the other day, how you came out to help us during the hurricane.
That's right. Well, we evacuated 8. Oh God, was it 8 years ago?
7 years ago.
7 years ago. Major hurricane. It was a Category 1 until 24 hours from landfall. It was coming straight at Corpus. And in the last 24 hours, it went from a Category 1 to a Category 5, which is like the strongest, highest rating of a hurricane. And so we had to scramble. She had to scramble and make plans. And we found a shelter up in McKinney, Texas, that had a empty the shelter event, and we're without cats. And we said, hey, we got 120 cats. Can we come up? They said, sure. So we went up. And they were wonderful and fantastic. And Josephine Green came out. She was living up there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had moved up there, left our area and moved up there, and came out and helped us. And it was just we were just talking about that. Yeah.
There's no new building. The security light is on the building that we have.
Yes.
Maybe one day a new building.
One day we're working on a new building.
Yeah.
I mentioned earlier we're up to 200 cats. There's a lot of cats that need help. So we are always looking to expand our services. We're always looking to do more. As Samantha said, we now run a spay-neuter clinic as well, right? We started out as a shelter. I hate saying just a shelter, but it kind of feels that way now. We were a shelter and doing good work, but there's so much need out there, so many cats in need, and nobody in our area was doing spay-neuter. So we started a spay-neuter clinic because it needed to be done. And now there are three other low-cost, high-quality spay-neuter clinics in our area. And that's fine because there's more than enough cats that need help to go around. We love it, and it's, we've really transformed the Coastal Bend area in the way that it takes care of cats, but there's still a lot to do.
Someone over here just asked about the generator too.
Yes.
So the generator. Mr. Greathouse, who is a long-term foster, he's fostered, him and his wife and neighbor have fostered over 300 cats for us now. He used to be a contractor, and he, along with our project manager of this building, have been working on getting a generator, and they keep contacting companies who keep blowing us off. So he's contacted another company who's supposed to have a quote for us soon. So we are, fingers crossed, getting it soon. But I've been saying that for 2 months now, so I don't know. We'll see.
Yes.
I have found, I don't know if it's like this everywhere, but here, no one wants to take your money. Like remodeling, anytime we have a big project like this, I can never find a contractor that will actually help us get it done.
Yeah.
So
we've dumped it on Mr. Greathouse.
Yeah, it's up to him now.
We're making him do that. He kindly offered,
He did.
And we were very happy for him to take that on. It is a big stressor on Samantha, who's doing so many other different things on a daily basis. And so, yeah, it is very frustrating to us that we did a tremendous fundraiser and you guys came through and helped us to raise a lot of money to buy. We have a small compound here. We have multiple buildings. And so we do need a generator that will support all of our buildings. That's not a small one, go down to the hardware store and buy it type of generator. And so, we're finding it more difficult than we anticipated to actually purchase a generator. If we had a 65,000 square foot factory that we wanted a generator for, probably no problem, but we fall in the middle ground. too big for the house generator that you can just go down to the store and buy, but too small for the really big ones that are just lying around. So we're working on it. We promise the money will not be spent elsewhere, and it won't go to waste, and we will succeed just as we have in the past. So, yeah, good questions. Anything else? Chester, yes, Chester will be okay. Chester is doing well. He was so cute this last weekend when we brought the new Cattery in to the room. I know Mason was doing the slapping, but Chester was...
I don't remember him being on it. What did he do?
He was just all that kind of stuff. So Chester's doing well. All the cats are doing well. The cats that some of you guys come week after week and you ask about, whether it's Dapper Dan, whether it's Wilson, Chester, Padma, absolutely Devin. Yeah, all of those guys are just fine. They're doing just fine, and they will be okay. We shelter in place with them if we have to. We protect the shelter here. We are raised up above the floodplain, and then we're actually up like about 5 feet above ground level for where we are, on the ground where on our land. So we are just fine. We will be just fine. It's those super intense storms that can do damage that you really can't protect anything. You just have to pray and hope. And then we evacuate and we take the cats with us. We don't just leave the kitties. Somewhere in the depths of Facebook, there's videos of me broadcasting on that day, driving. We have a mobile spay-neuter clinic, and we used it as our rescue vehicle. So we took it and we drove. We drove up to North Texas in that, and we took 120 something cats that we had with us at that time. We took them up there, so everybody will be fine. I promise. Awesome. Yes, thank you for asking. Yes, Shelley, we will give your love to Padma. Thank you for asking and mentioning. She is such a sweet, sweet kitty. I'm just scrolling through, just trying to make sure. Have we talked about Miss Sam's cute calico hair? Not enough.
We did.
We did, but not enough. It's really cute.
It is cute.
It is cute. And it will, and some of the areas will get a little blonder, I am told. So it will really come out and be sort of the true tricolor effect of the calico. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Too much.
She is subtly like moving my hand to turn the camera when I'm not on her enough or too much, or I'm trying to get that
There's
good balance.
There's a delicate balance, okay?
Yes, I understand.
Delicate balance.
I'm just telling them what's going on. So.
Thank you, Rona. As far as shipping goes, it's very complicated. One day I'll figure it out just for you.
What's that?
Shipping to other countries.
Oh. Yeah.
Thank you, Priscilla.
Shipping thing. Oh, you're talking about the products?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Devin.
Samantha is beautiful. Yes, she is beautiful. Thank you, Devin. Will Scott make his beard calico?
I think so. I think so. I think that's a great idea.
Okay. So let's say how this goes. I want to start a cat shelter. Okay. I think your beard should be calico. I don't think so. I do. Guess what?
Okay.
Maybe. We'll see.
Calendars hopefully soon.
Yes. Yeah.
Hopefully soon. It's on my list of things to do. If you saw that list, that probably wouldn't mean much to you.
It takes a lot. The day is full. How does Dapper Dan feel about calicos?
I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, she had it done. She left the shelter a little bit early today.
So I guess we have to put him up, so.
Yeah, we'll find out.
We'll find out. He has not been around the calicos, so.
Yeah, none
We'll
of
see.
the
Just torties.
just torties. Yeah. So we'll see. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Maybe we'll get a Friday video out of it.
Maybe.
All right. Yes, Samantha is beautiful and wonderful. Let's see what else is coming in. Oh, Christmas product lines. Yeah, we'll do a Christmas product line too.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll definitely have the calendars.
We'll definitely have calendars. You see how it goes around here? Why did I say we'll definitely have it? Why?
I don't know.
Because we keep having product launches throughout the year in the different seasons. So I'm basing my answer on the history of us doing that.
Okay.
But I don't
But
have...
you're not the one that has
I don't
to
have
do
to
it.
put it together. I know. But that was my answer because we have a history of doing it. And so...
Yes, Jenny, they are slowly introduced. We have transition cages, so when they're ready to join everyone, they can come out and they have as much time as they need to get comfortable.
The cages are open air cages, essentially, and they get a chance to see and smell and interact, but in a safe, protected environment where they have their own food, water, shelter, litter, toys, all that good kind of stuff. And they get to acclimate to the other cats that are in this larger room, in a protected room of their own. And so it really helps.
Start an argument.
What's that?
Shelly said she's sorry for starting an argument.
Oh, no, that's fine.
That's not an argument.
That's not. I'll show you an argument. No. Everything's fine. So Lynn loves the calendars. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you all for making these comments. It's so nice to hear that what we do and what we put out there means something to you guys, and that you find it important and you ask about it. So yeah. Shelly, I've got a calendar up on the wall too at the office, and the colleagues do enjoy it as well. And I said, well, if you enjoy it so much, you should buy your own.
Is it time to say goodnight?
Is it? I don't know. Is it? Oh my goodness! It's 8:00. We've been talking for almost an hour.
Sherry, we did talk about kind of the history of the shelter, and this will post over on Facebook if you want to go back and see it there after we're done.
And we have a podcast.
Yeah, there's a podcast about it
on YouTube, and one of the episodes,
Podcats.
Called Podcats. It's on YouTube.
K-A-T-Z.
If you look at the Cattery Cat Shelter, right, you should find our YouTube channel, and Podcats is on it. And there's an episode all about the history of the shelter and what we went through. And wow. I was going to tell so many stories. We'll have to do this again sometime.
We were going to tell stories.
Yeah, we didn't tell stories.
We told a few.
We'll have to do this again sometime. Okay. So, thank you guys for joining us. We love you all very much. Thank you so much for making our Tuesday night the best night of the week. We really appreciate it. We enjoy this time. Supporting us is, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. The address is the Cattery CC with, a dollar sign on one of them, and I don't know what else.
They understand.
They understand. We have Patreon. We have YouTube. We have Instagram. We have Facebook. We have TikTok. We have a online store. We have an Amazon wish list. The things that go into running the shelter and making it successful are endless. But there's lots of ways to find us and interact with us. We do try and keep the content light, happy, positive. So I hope you guys enjoy that. You don't have to worry about coming to one of our things and getting sad. So we really appreciate that. We appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for being a part of us and helping us to be successful. And we will be back next Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central Time to 8 p.m. Do we have any shopping lives this week?
I think Katie's doing her normal Thursday and Friday.
So Thursday, Friday, Katie should be back and she'll do her normal lives.
It's very sweet, Gray. They're only sad when we leave.
Oh, thank you, Gray. That's very sweet. And thank you all for the kind comments tonight. We really appreciate it. I loved reading them and seeing them. Thank you guys for joining us. And
It's making me do a thing.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Making her do multiple things. TikTok.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. Hi.
They probably didn't see us leave.
Oh,
but-
okay. All right. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yep, we really appreciate it. And thank you so much. And we will talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.